I did a hybrid bicep workout. Yeah. Look at this exercise. How freaking cool. Who does this exercise? Who has this setup? What's happening? My name is Albert. Welcome to another workout with this 61-year-old. And so I'm going to get straight to the thumbnail that asks why I never, ever count reps. And I'm going to give you the answer right now. So once you get it, you can bounce off. The answer is because I'm not a robot. Think about it. 600 plus muscles that can move in so many different ways. Go to a circus and check out what those guys are doing with their bodies. Our bodies are so incredible, but yet we're subjecting this system here to count to 12, stand very still, and after 12, and I'm gonna tell you right now that could either be kind of cool because it works for bodybuilding, but from my point of view, short term, there's a certain point where those counting systems, the calculated systems, end up hurting us, and I'll tell you why. Because our bodies are different from day to day. We're aging, and so our bodies, my body, from one day to the next could be either stronger or weaker, or it could be more prone to an athletic thing on one day, then it could be really strong on another day. And so since the body changes, when you subject the body to a number like that, you limit it. The limiting factor is that if you tell me do 15, or I do, I find my max, and I know my max, let's say, and my max is 15, but I'm freaking feeling strong, and I stop at 15, I'm jerking myself because I could have did more. I could have did 20, I could have did 25, and now here is a takeaway. This is probably the reason why people are not seeing gains, because since it's calculated and they're stopping at a certain number, they're putting the weight down and they're not allowing the muscle to fire in and send all the freaking messages to the muscle so the muscle could grow. And so that could be what's hurting, because obviously these guys that are getting muscle are doing it, and they're able to maximize muscle gains through the system of counting. But I don't like it because it's like that forever. You count to 10, count to 15, count to 20, or count. So there's no counting out here whatsoever. Now let me tell you the hurtful part of this. The hurtful part of this is that we're dealing with a bone structure and a muscle structure that has a capability span, which varies from day to day. And like I said, we're aging. And so what happens is that if I decide to say 20, and I really could only do 15, but I push it to 20, right there is where I can cause the damage that I don't want. Because my body ought to tell me what it is capable of doing. And so that's why I don't count, because I never know how my body's gonna roll out into the workout session. Because let's say I'm on the verge of getting sick. My immune system needs all the energy it can to freaking keep me from getting sick, and now I'm gonna freaking go and do a freaking strenuous workout that's calculated, and I'm gonna finish it and push it and push it and push it and push it, and then the next thing you know, boom, I'm all screwed up. That's the same thing with injury. There's a certain point where the shoulder, I'm already an example of someone who hurt his shoulder and it's gone, my back is gone, and I hurt many things. And these are the lessons that I bring to the table so that I can take care of myself in the longevity sense, but naturally. And so this has been working awesome for me. I've been working out like this for 9 years plus, and this is what I recommend you to think. What you're doing to your body when it's calculated and it's mechanical, and you're following a protocol and a system and a design at 4 o'clock. Those things, you have to maybe, if there's anyone hanging on, wow, let me think about that. Whether you're a bodybuilder or not, because I'm seeing these bodybuilders fall apart. And so now, what's going on here? I'm doing a bicep workout, and it's hybrid mode. It's going to be a freestyle hybrid bicep and legs. And so the deal with hybrid is that is going to be freestyle because I'm not counting and I really don't know how I'm gonna go. And so I am going to move the biceps so that I stimulate them. I'm also gonna move the legs. I'm doing static biceps and I'm gonna be doing hybrid workouts. So you may wanna check out what I'm doing. When I finish doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna talk about it. I have a special setup. I'm gonna talk about that too. So let's get to it. All right, so here we go with my special setup. These are my chains. Come on now. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Come on now. Pound it out. Come on now. Pound it out. Yes. Yes. Ha. Pound it out. Yeah. Pump it. Let's get them up here. Yeah. All right, so that was round number one, freestyling it. Now check this out. What I started to do is I static. So I'm holding it this way and I'm activating the legs as well, right? So I can get whole body movement. And so once this gets primed, then I move in and I start rocking it. Now, I'm not counting, I don't know what's going on, but my muscle at a certain point tells me, go this way, go that way. So my movements are being navigated by my system. My mind is blank. There's no now do this, now do that, and then do this. There's none of that because my body is moving naturally. And so this goes along with, let's say, natural longevity, where my body just moves itself naturally. And so whatever happens from this point is my natural progression, man. And so I trust my body that it's gonna take me in the right direction. And so I'm not counting the rest time. I don't know. The rest time at this point doesn't matter because if I rest too little, this means that my next set is gonna be shorter. If I rest longer, that means that my following set is gonna be longer. Because obviously if I rest long, I'm gonna juice up. If I rest shorter, then I'm not gonna have so much juice to really put it out. Either way, my muscles are gonna fatigue and they're gonna tire out naturally because I am working the muscles to the point of getting it to that stage where I can say I did a hybrid bicep workout. All right, here we go. It's set number 2, baby. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna freaking rock it this way. That's because I'm feeling it like that, bro. And so I'm gonna freaking just do this for a little while so I can feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. No rules, no counting. There's no need to count because my body's in command and I get to feel my muscles and my muscles get to the side and not me. And so now, here I'm gonna go back into this here. Get the legs involved. Swing the chains. Get more of a swing this time. Yep. Oh boy. Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. Wait. Let me just hold it. Alright. So if you ask me how many reps, I have no idea. What I do is that I count afterwards. Because afterwards I get to say, wow, this is where the freaking juice comes in. When I count, like one time I did push-ups, and afterwards I counted like 400 push-ups, man. Because I wasn't counting. Had I counted, I would have did so much less. Because it would have been governed. Look at this. Look how freaking cool. So it would have been governed by the protocol of the workout. And I would have jerked myself because there's no way I would have did 400 plus push-ups, because I normally don't do 400 push-ups. But since I don't count, I exceed the calculated system. Look at how cool. These chains, the system of the chain system puts me in a position to increase the load by 2 kg, maybe 3 kg. Because if I start to swing the chains, it gets more intensified. It gets heavier because the chains are swinging. And so if I went faster, because the chains are swinging, it's going to cause more of a demand. And so that demand is what causes this. Oh my God. And so these chains strapped to a bar is a freaking genius idea, because it's now up to me to freaking rock into it and make sure that I get an effective workout. Now, I do not know how many pounds or how many kilos that is. And I don't need to know, because if it's heavier or lighter, I have to work within that weight. So I don't like that thing about knowing a weight either, because I have to face whatever weight is there. In real life, if you went shopping and you brought a freaking box home and it was freaking heavy, you have to deal with what's there. You're not going to say, I want to buy this item here that's 20 kg because that's what I lift. You have to lift what's there. And so this is almost like so equated to real life. And it's just perfect for someone like me at 61 years old, so that I could say to myself that this here corresponds to my life. I don't want it to correspond to muscle. So I work backwards. I exercise first, and then at the end of the month, I take a look at my biceps, triceps, deltoids. I take a look. I uploaded a video just now. Then, this is the development of what it corresponded to via the exercises, and not reverse like normal people usually want. Bigger biceps, they want a certain size, they want 22-inch biceps, and so what they do is they work towards it. And so for bodybuilding, this is obviously not a bodybuilding protocol, not a bodybuilding channel. This is not related to bodybuilding whatsoever. And so this is basically a life of fitness where you don't know. You go up a mountain, you don't know. You have to go up this way, that way. Over there is too watery, so you have to go around it. You have to freaking maybe grab a whole bunch of things to get up. You may need assistance from someone. You don't know. And so here, I don't want to have a written script. All right, here is set number 3. Take a look at what I'm doing already. Something different that just came to my mind. It just came naturally. I just felt it. I did not even think about it. I'm still freaking engaging the biceps, which feel incredible. Look at this exercise. How freaking cool. Who does this exercise? Who has this setup? Nobody has this setup. And so I'm already feeling it. I'm also feeling chest. Really good way to incorporate the chest. Why not? Because this is a hybrid workout. And a hybrid workout means we work out everything. And so, hey, I'm going to swing. 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 Wow, I felt that one. Swing. Swing. Now. Swing. 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 Swing, swing, yeah. Oh, I don't got much in me. That was freaking awesome, bro. And so another thing about this exercise here is that there's no way to challenge, because it's my job to take my muscles to the max or my body to take me to the max. Then it'll be yours. So we're not counting, no type of system. And so it becomes this organic way to work out where you can't really measure up to anything. And so if you did this exercise, you're gonna be doing it your own special way, because if you follow me, then you'll be following a mechanical system again. You don't wanna follow a mechanical system because it's mechanical. It's robotic. It's systematic. Right here is my perfect example that in 3 days, if I repeated this exercise, I may go longer. The first set may be so explosive. And you know what? I've heard so many bodybuilders, because I do watch the bodybuilders, and there are times where they say, man, I feel like a bitch. And you know what they're doing is that they feel like a bitch is because they're measuring to their last performance. But their body is tired, or they may be coming down with something, or maybe the way they slept did not provide them with enough strength, like that day. Maybe that day there was something mentally that happened to them that just provided them with a whole bunch of energy. And so this is what I'm talking about, where when they said it, because I heard so many bodybuilders say that, but if you think about it, it's only freaking obvious because they're human. If your rep max is a certain amount, I guarantee you're not doing that all the time, because you're living life. And so you have to cut your workouts short. You have to go home a lot sooner. You're really not into it. You're just feeling like, you know what, I'm going home. And that's what I'm talking about. And that's why I don't count. Because counting will put me in a position to think that I need to arrive at that number for satisfactory. And if I don't arrive at that number satisfactory, I may be all bummed about it. Oh man, you know what, man, today the gym sucked. I hear so many people, because I get feedback from people that go to the gym. And I say, so how your workout went? I go, it was sucked today. It sucked, because they're making the comparison. Like me, if they say, how was your workout? Freaking rock the biceps, whether it's a lot, whether it's a little, because I'm working the biceps. That's it. I'm working the biceps and legs. And so that's it. It's finished. It's not all a terrible workout, you know what I mean? Because we're screwing ourselves in that manner too, because we're forgetting that we're aging, and we're forgetting that maybe we need to measure up in a different way all the time. And that yesterday's performance has nothing to do with today's performance. So it makes so much freaking sense, man. And so that's why I don't count. And so let's get, is this set number 4 maybe? Let's see, bro, let's go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start low this time, baby, because I was freaking not going so low. So this is my chance to go low and just freaking pumping low. How about if I freaking pump them like this and move it up higher? Keep them up high and then pump them low. Similar to prison reps. Freaking get those biceps freaking super stimulated. Freaking feel it. Yeah. Feel it all the way to I freaking start. Yes, come on now, let's get this here. Yeah, come on now. Yeah, come on now. I'ma hold it when I go. Yeah, rock the legs like this. Why not? Yeah. 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 Yo, baby. So I think this is it. Okay. That's one of my indicators to stop. Yo, bro, instead of someone telling me, okay, bro, stop, one of my indicators is, you know, so that's one of my indicators. So I felt like that. So that's my indicator. Now, this video is so important for me because I didn't think about that this is the freaking foundation for longevity. Because why do we want longevity? Because we want to work out to our older ages. We want to be able to go up and down the stairs, be active. And one of the ways to do that is by maintaining whatever you have. And so it's not a longevity if I freaking bust my kneecaps. Because now I'm not going to be able to run around like I like to do. So it'll be a severe setback for me to work out for muscle and in the process bust my shoulder and bust my knees. It's not effective. I don't understand these people that praise that. They're like, yeah, bro, you know, I ran 300 miles and broke every bone in my leg. And so, yeah, bro, bravo to you, bro. You're a sports, bro. I look up to you. Where he's now handicapped. So this is like such a natural course for longevity, in the sense of that longevity has nothing to do with me. Like, I'm not saying that I want to live longer. I'm just working out for longevity, but I don't know if I'm going to go in a week. I don't know how long I'm going to last. Nobody does either. So I'm not going to try to say that this longevity is so that I can live longer. But it is a longevity as far as like me working out in nature's way, naturally moving my body in different ways, stimulating myself to the point where it's cardio, biceps, legs, I'm sweating, and I got myself a nice workout. And so this is the first workout for September. I am gonna freaking shut up right now, and there'll be chapters. If you got this far, leave a comment. They recommend that I do that, bro. And so anyway, this closes my freaking hybrid bicep and leg workout, and on to the next one. I am done.